Alright, what is up guys, it's Mr. B3 Cubed and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing City Skylines, and it's a theme park, or not theme park, city type simulation, so Sim City basically. So I just opened up a brand new world here. I've tried recording this several times, but every time it's just sucked, I think. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a road, and we're not going to go too far away. But we are going to do, we're going to do this, and then we're going to go down, and then go close to here. And then from here, we're going to go to about here. And then we're going to go to about yaw, and then finish that off right there. And now this is going to be our basic area. So what we're going to do to begin with is we're going to build some wind turbines right here. Boom. And then have our power go from here to here. I made the big mistake last time of not putting energy down before I put my water down. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build our water pumping station here, right about there, and then we're going to build our water drainage station, so that way all that good stuff happens. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to let's see here, this, and then this, and then from there, and then we're going to go back into our power, and we don't want to go too crazy with power here. We're going to go ahead and boom, and boom. So now just give it a couple of seconds, and now everything should be just fine. Now as you can tell, we're kind of in the negatives with our budget right now, so what we're going to want to do, we're going to put this down to about 50% on both, because we really do not need it at the moment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start zoning things out. So our residential zone is going to be about in this area here. Actually, before I start doing that, I want to build some more roads, connecting everything up. Boom. And let's try about right here. Boom. And then boom. Alright, there we go. Now we can zone off this entire area to be residential zoning. So people can actually start living here now. And we're going to need an industrial zone. I think this is going to be right here. This will be our industrial zone. And I'm actually going to de-zone sections of this part right here, because it's kind of close to the industrial side of things, and we don't want that. And then we're going to have our commercial zone right here, and it's going to be somewhat close to the industrial area, but it's not going to be too crazy. Alright, that's all good and dandy now. We're at $24,000. We're still in the negatives, which is not very good. We also don't have any people yet either, and I'm surprised I didn't pause my game earlier, but that's okay. So what we're really lacking apparently is water at the moment, but what we're going to do is we're going to fix that right now. Let's go ahead and add some more pipes down here, and then there, boom, boom. So now this whole water loop should be good. Let's close all these help tips because they suck. So now our entire city has water and everything, and our water is doing just fine, even though our budget is at its lowest. So that's kind of good. We don't have to have that much money to power our city. So right now we have a few houses popping up here and there, and we don't have anything really going on in our industrial area just yet. Let's go ahead and accelerate our game to 3x speed, and people are going to start building things like crazy now. And our budget is still going down. We are still losing money, but that is going to stop very shortly. Give it a couple of minutes. So now the demand for industrialized areas and the residential areas are lowering, as you can see on our commercial graph right here. So there's not very much demand for industrial things because people haven't started building anything yet. There's lots of industrial zones though, so that should not be a problem whatsoever. So now people are starting to come to our city. We have lots of cars. So eventually what we're going to want to do is upgrade all these roads so that we have a little bit more traffic control. because this is just going directly into a city. Eventually this is all going to be office complexes and stuff, and all the roads are going to be highway type roads, and there's not power there, so let's go ahead and get power. Wait a minute, no power there. Oh, that's just because we need to raise our budget. I was going to say, there's power there. So now what I need to do is change this about to 60%, and now our power needs are met. Let's go and take a look at the power graph again. We are making exactly as much as we need at the moment, which is not good. We need to raise our budget yet again. So let's raise it to 70% this time. So now let's look at our electricity graph. We are now making about the same again. This is not good. We need to like go crazy with our budget now. Let's change it back to about 100. And now, as you can see down here, we are in the green because people are making money, and we have workers, right? Why is this guy needing workers? This is a goods thing. There's no educated people. We need to really have educated people. Let's look at our water graph really quickly. We are currently using 12,000 meters cubic meters, but we are at 30,000 cubic meters for both the sewage production and water consumption. So that should not be a problem for a long time. In my other city that I've started already, I'm still not having anything. Oh look, we just reached a population of 500. That's good news. Already faster than I did in any of the other recordings I tried up to this point. Now, did we get the achievement Bad Mayor or something? Power at our fingertips. Unpopular mayor. Yeah, that's pretty normal. So now we have healthcare, garbage, loans, taxes, and education, as well as elementary school, medical clinic, and landfill sites. We are going to want to construct various things like this immediately. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go into our healthcare and put a clinic down right in the middle of our city. Making sure it can reach everything too. Try and building it in the middle of a residential zone right there. Everyone should be nice and happy with that. So now let's go ahead into education and go ahead and build our elementary school in the same way we just did with that. And let's see if we can find a good spot where we don't have to destroy anything. Unfortunately, we might have to. This should be good, I guess. Boom. And just because we want to have the best education for our citizens, why not build a second one? So now if I go back into zoning here, there's plenty of education to go around these areas right here. So now, oh, we have some, I'm using the wrong keys, we have some unused areas right here. Let's go ahead and make this into a commercial zone, which we are going to replace eventually with some other things, because commercial is good for people to spend their money and us to make money, but then after a while it becomes tedious. So now we have a medical bill and trash bill and education bill, and we also have loans and taxes. Now we have various types of taxes, and we're going to want in the beginning we start out with our industrial zones, but later down the line we're going to get rid of our industrial zones and replace it with office zones, which make money more efficiently. And in the previous city that I created, that's what I'm having a problem with at the moment, is that my population is not big enough to have office complexes yet, but it is getting there. So let's go ahead and save our game real quick. Let's just call this one Bridger's Better City, because the other one is Bridger City and this one is Bridger's Better City. So let's go ahead and just include on that. Save. Always save your games when doing this, because you never know if the game might accidentally crash or something. This game is still relatively new, I believe, so I forgot to get a trash spot. So let's go ahead and build off to the side of the industrial zone. Boom, boom. Garbaggio. I don't speak Spanish, believe me. So now we, let's see, we have a few kinds of different roads now, I believe. let's take a look. Some people are requiring more power, so we are in that section again. Let's go ahead and raise our electricity bill. Wait, raise our electricity again? How's garbage in this area now? Garbage should be just fine now. Why do these people need power? Anyway, let's raise this to 115 or 110%. Let's try that. Still rolling in the dough, making money. So now people don't have a problem. And we got a nice little city going on here. Eventually we should be unlocking recreational parks and stuff. A hashtag blackout again. I can't even call our email. I think it's funny that everyone is on their quote-unquote chirper, which is essentially just like a really lame version of Twitter. And it does appear that we need another wind turbine right here. Yeah, I think it's interesting. You can actually see the estimated production here. Let's just do that. So that way we don't have to worry about energy for a long time. So now that's actually going to go right back up eventually. How's our water looking? Very nice. Our availability is going down, however, we need to start raising our water bill. Because we don't want to have that in the yellow zone. So let's go ahead and raise that to about 65%. So now if we look at our water graph now, we have tons of availability, and that will last us a good long time because I just basically doubled our water availability. So now we do is we just wait a bit. So let's go ahead and put this on 3x speed again. Let everything build up. So you can see the little buildings constructing themselves at the moment. Really cool mechanics in this game. So eventually what we're going to want to do is we're going to start building our demands are going to go out for various different types of zones again. So we're just going to let this run out until our population hits just about 1,000, which looks like we're going to hit any second now. We're at 983, 986, 992, 98, and 1,000. Boom! So now we have what are called districts, which is basically a way to label everything. I don't really see the point in it. We have fire departments, police departments, unique buildings, and different kinds of service policies. And with this we also get forestry specialization, new types of policies for smoke detectors and stuff, and new police station and fire stations. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build a fire station because we don't need anything for crime just yet. Oh, criminy, there's no spot. See what I did there? Okay, so it looks like it's going to go there. Someone just lost their house, but oh well. And right now the crime rate is very low, so I'm not going to worry about building a police station just yet. Now we have what are called monument buildings, and they cost tons of money. We got the Statue of Liberty, guys, just saying, but it's really expensive. So we haven't unlocked a high school yet. We need to get the 1500 population achievement. I don't know why our population is back down again. So let's go ahead and close this here. Ooh, a building leveled up. Cool. So now we're just going to let this sit out a bit, and you can see all of our city in its beauty. So it looks like I'm going to end off the episode here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of City Skylines. I hope it wasn't too boring for y'all. But if you stuck around, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.